Retrograde Saturn. Everybody's worried about retrograde Saturn and what it's going to do, how it's going to affect their life. Is it going to affect my health, my financial life, my family, my job, my business? You know, all these different things go through our mind when we talk about retrograde planets. And, you know, that sometimes is true, but some things are very important to keep in mind so we don't overly panic or overly worry about something like this. Retrogrades have about a 20% effect of what happens compared to the overall birth chart. So if your birth chart is strong, you know, Jupiter's in a strong position, Venus is in a strong position, the Sun is in a strong position, your birth chart, Saturn is in a strong position, then the effect will be less. Now, if in your natal chart, Jupiter's weak, Venus is weak, Saturn is weak, any of these, then the effect can be more. So that's the first thing to keep in mind, is that the effect is not as significant as sometimes we put into our mind. Number two, there are things you can do to reduce these effects. You are fully empowered to reduce the astrological influences that are present in your chart. An astrology chart is not written in stone. It's something that's very dynamic. It's something that you can change, at least at a certain level you can change. So how do you change the effects of Saturn? You can chant certain mantras. You can give in charity. You can wear certain colors. You can do very powerful things called pujas, like a havan, or some people may call it a yajna, fire sacrifice. We have one of these scheduled where a lot of you are joining in about 2 weeks, and anybody else who would like to join can. These are very significant in reducing the effects of negative planets coming into our life. So keep all of that in mind before you start to overly panic about this. Saturn is more deeply effective after age 36 when it becomes more powerful in its influence. So people who are younger than that, less of an influence is there. So there's many different factors in this to keep in mind. Now, if you're born under signs where Saturn's transit has a stronger effect, where say your moon is in the sign of Leo, the moon is in Aquarius, the moon is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Aries, the moon is in Pisces, then, there may be more of an effect. But if the overall birth chart is strong, the influence will not be as much as people may be fearing. So, see where your Saturn is. I'll make a longer video in the next couple of days going into detail about how the different signs are affected. And based on that, see what you need to do. Be proactive in managing some of these things, and you see the effect is not as concerning or fearful as you may be thinking. Thank you.